In this video, we're going to go over a recent swing trade on the long side in CLDX, CLDX Therapeutics. Now, as with 99% of the swing trades we take on the long side, well, we first look for a stock that is in a well-defined uptrend, and clearly by the moving averages here, we see the 20-day EMA is well above the 50-day EMA, the 50 is above the 200. And all three major moving averages are in a well-defined uptrend for several months here. So as CLDX comes in off the highs and pulls back to the 20-day EMA and then pulls back once again to the $11 area, that's when we start to take notice, and CLDX moves its way onto our top internal watch list. And on 4/8, CLDX breaks above the 2-day high, and right there, that's a potential buy entry, but we entered actually over, we put in a buy stop on a 4/9 over the high of 4/8, which we felt that would also lead to a potential break of the daily downtrend line. So the next day, CLDX triggered our buy entry in our newsletter, the Wagner Daily, but didn't close so well, and closed well off the highs of the day, and attempted once again to go above 12, but stalled out and pulled back in. Had a pretty ugly day on 4/15. However, we stuck with our stop, which was below the swing low here. We never panic when we're in a setup. We just always stick to our game plan. And so the very next day, CLDX recovered back above the 20, and over the next few days it was extending beyond the pivot and breaking out to new highs. Now on the close of 4/24, CLDX was up about 20% from our entry point, so we decided to take profits on 2/3 of the position on the next day's open. So that's what we did the next day. On the open, we took 2/3 of our position off here at 13.68 for about a 20% gain. And at that point, we moved our stop up to break even on the trade, which was around this level right here. But we had the intention of not holding the stock if it breaks through the 10-day moving average. So during the pullback, CLDX broke the 10-day MA on 4/30. So the very next day, we have a stop in beneath the low of 4/30 here. And the very next day, that low was violated, and we are out of the remaining position with about a 12% gain. So on about 66% of the position, we had about a 19% gain, and with the remaining third of the position, we had a 12% gain. And depending on the type of setup, if it's a setup that we deem that is A-rated, we look to hold stocks for several weeks, looking for gains of 30-40% or more. And these are A-rated stocks that have top fundamentals and top relative strength. With CLDX, it was not an A-rated setup. It was more of just a pure price momentum play. It's a stock that doesn't have great earnings but has great relative strength. So in these type of setups, we just look to hold for a quick pop. Maybe it's anywhere from 3 to 10 days, or maybe even a little bit longer, but it's definitely something that we don't look to hold for more than 2 to 3 weeks. If you would like to learn more about our style of swing trading and how you could locate stocks that are ready to make explosive moves of 20 to 30% or more in just a few weeks, please visit www.morpheustrading.com. Thank you for joining us, and good luck with your trading.